Hello and welcome to another episode After Darkers. Man, going forward this month, we're going to give you guys some straight fire, some straight heat. Ain't that right, sis? Mm-hmm. We're going to give you guys some straight heat. So this month, the month of June, we're going to talk about relationships. We're going to go from the beginning to the end. So absolutely hooking up with the person all the way to marriage and divorce if it happens. We don't want that to happen, but
it happens. Life happens.
Shit, if it happens, it happens. So with that being said, today's episode is basically going to be talking about meeting somebody's social media. So like social dating versus organically meeting somebody. So we're doing social dating versus organic dating. That's this week's title for this episode right here. So with that being said, we want to introduce you guys to two of our guests. Come on, sis.
I was trying to delete it.
We're going to introduce you guys to two of our guests. We have...
Yo, it's Nicole.
Hey. And?
Whoa, nah. Moe Firv in the house.
Hey, if y'all remember Mo, he was on the actual second episode of the After Dark Talk podcast. And he was just giving us a little bit of information about life when it came to college, when it came to, after college, and just when it came to work. So we got him back in here this week talking about social and also organic dating. So with that being said, let's just jump straight in. Trey Songz said it best.
Dive in.
Dive in. Oh.
You holding a little too?
Oh, he got that Luther Vandross going on over there. He made me lower my voice
Don't let
down.
him fool you.
Oh, you don't. Okay, my bad. So this week's episode is about social dating versus organically dating.
Exactly. June is about the month of some real shit. We're going to be talking about the alpha and the omega.
That is the beginning and the end.
Facts. We're talking about dating all the way to 3+ years in marriage. With that being said, let's dive in. We're going to dive in again. We just going to continue to dive into something new. So, okay, guys, with that being said, we went and tried out different social dating websites. Or not we, because Chrissy is married, so that's not going to happen.
I've heard of these things. Wait a minute now.
So with that, I actually tried them out. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. It was a great time.
It's fun.
It was interesting as hell.
Isn't it?
Shall I say?
Extremely.
So let's give you guys a breakdown of the popular dating sites. Says you want to go ahead and knock this one out?
Is it me or
Yeah.
Nicole?
It's no. We want to talk about the popular websites.
Okay.
So we got what we got.
Bumble. I've never heard of that one.
That's the best one.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Oh,
So we got Bumble, we got Tinder,
okay, Cupid. I've heard of that one.
Hinge.
Coffee meets bagel.
That
Never
sound
heard of
corny
that.
as shit. That sound like some Starbucks type shit. Happen.
The League.
What's happening? Like, that's
ain't
like
never
some
heard
hip
of
shit.
that.
That's undercover.
We got her.
Which is for the, what is it?
LGBT.
There
Yeah,
you go.
I can't, too many
And then we
initials. Clover.
plenty of fish
There it
Match.
is.
and eHarmony. Very
Plenty of
last.
fish. Oh
Very last.
No, they should have been last. Oh my gosh.
Y'all
I
don't
remember
have
that one.
BLK on there.
What's BLK?
I've seen that ad on Snapchat when I'm on Snapchat
Yeah,
or whatever.
for black
Oh,
people.
if you want to be the black. Oh, I
Yeah.
never heard of that.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna even lie to you the whole time. Just being honest with you, I ain't never heard of that one right there.
How you know?
And we got one that's gonna be my favorite whenever I jump on it. It's called Christian Mingle.
That's not on there either.
So I mean, hey,
I know they got one
my
for the
wife
farmers
going
too.
to.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
they
probably
do.
like agriculture meeting. But nah, what I want to do is I want to focus on just the Bumble, the Tinder, and the POF. And me personally, my rating is Bumble's number 1, Tinder's number 2, and POF is number 3. What about you, Nicole?
I'm going to put Bumble as the last, and I'll explain why. I would say Tinder, POF, then Bumble.
Mo?
yeah, I'll kind of piggyback off you. Bumble be more quality, then take a step down to Tinder, and POF is when you won't have fun. You just jump in that thing.
USDA.
And I mean, hey,
It doesn't surprise me that men say that Bumble is their favorite.
I need details.
Oh,
I need details. I remember
all right.
Tinder, like right before I got out the dating game, and I definitely remember Plenty of Fish, and it's always been trash. Like,
Yeah,
always.
PO.
Yeah.
I think Plenty of Fish is more likely like the hookup one. That's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's
No,
like
I'm not
it's
on there for
a
that.
site. It's not the site that makes it hook up. It's the person.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's a
Hell
site.
no. You
it's
go
a
on there to
site.
fuck.
Yeah, you go exactly. You
But we don't know that. Women don't
Exactly.
know that. So like we really put
nah.
the
Some
intro
women
on
do
our
because
page.
they be the
and-
other one be
Yeah.
trying to fuck. It
Yeah.
ain't just the dude
Women
trying to fuck. It's the woman
Nah,
as well.
Not- well,
nah,
when
you
I
can
was on
find
there,
quality
no.
on POF too.
Really?
If you try.
When?
If you try, yeah.
Man, you know when you go to the store and you buy a piece of meat and they got that bad side to the meat, you cut it off. That's POF
that's
right there.
Yep.
It's not
Sure
the
is.
site,
That's
it's the
plenty
people.
of-
Y'all have to understand.
The
And
quality people.
again, it's interesting that men think Bumble is the.
Okay, go ahead
Come
and
on,
share.
Nicole. Come on,
you
Nicole,
think?
tell me.
Yeah, come on, Nicole.
Well, so Bumble is geared toward women being the ones to make the initial approach. So we all know about the swipe right, swipe left. And if you don't match, then, well, with Bumble, the woman has to be the person to initiate the conversation. So if you match with someone, the man cannot say anything until the woman goes first, and then there's also a 24-hour period in which you have to say something. Otherwise, the match just goes away.
Unless the man extends it, he can extend it if he wants
Unless
to.
the man extends it, but you have to pay for that, and there are not too many men that pay to extend a 24-hour like match. And I think the reason why, because I've talked to
Not
some of my
surprised.
girlfriends, my friends, about Bumble, and we don't like it because half the time we feel like we have to hold the conversation, we have to carry the conversation, because it's expected that obviously we have to be the ones to initiate it. The conversation can be really dry.
So they want the women to chase.
Yeah,
pretty
and so
much.
the thing is, I do respect the reason why they're doing that, because a lot of times women are objectified in these dating apps. So it allows the woman to make the move.
Okay.
However, after I make the move, after I initiate the conversation, I need something else. I need some substance.
Right.
And it's usually no substance. So you guys think it's good, but I can tell you, I can think of a few women who are like, Bumble ain't it. It ain't it.
So which one is your favorite one?
Well, if we're going to go with those three that
Yeah.
we're discussing, I would say Tinder.
Tinder.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
easy. Swipe
Yeah.
right, swipe left. You know,
Yeah.
for her. She
Yeah.
ain't got to do. Sound like she don't have to do work in Tinder.
Yeah.
She just.
Well, no, but again, this is not just me. I'm literally talking about a lot of women who are.
So a survey of women.
Yeah, like
basically,
I'm
yeah.
not. This isn't just my experience.
Yeah.
This is Black women, my Black women friends who have the same thoughts.
And why you like? So you think you like Tinder better because of the simple fact that the man can approach first, or
Well, and it's the same.
more
You know,
of a
I think
50-50 type.
honestly, Tinder and POF can go hand in hand.
okay,
Because it allows either person to initiate.
Yeah.
The reason actually that I would say I like Tinder better is because with POF anybody can message you. You don't
Yeah.
have to match to get a message, and sometimes that's annoying.
Yeah.
But with Tinder we have to both match, and then if we both match, either person
yeah,
can like approach first.
okay. And what about you, Moe Firv? Like, give us like the reason why you like Bumble more than
I mean, Bumble comes with more quality to me. Tinder isn't too far behind because, like, you know,
Yeah.
Nicole said, you swipe and you match and then you go from there or whatever. So
Exactly.
I'm more of a take charge person. But Bumble gives you more. How can I look at it? I don't know why, but it's more quality women on
Yeah.
Bumble
Yeah.
compared to, Well, I'm sure Tinder might have it, but then especially POF. POF is the bottom of the
It is.
bottom of the
It
barrel.
is.
It's
Indeed.
Yeah.
Takabaka. Like if you just want just Everclear. I'm gonna call it Everclear.
Oh,
you
my
just just close your eyes, drink it, and you're gonna if you losing in POF,
we call the POF is like brown bag special.
Yeah, it's like if you don't win in POF, something just wrong with you.
Turn the
You know
lights
what
off.
I mean? Yeah, like hey, you just throw something out there in the water, you're gonna catch it. You
Yeah.
know? So, but
Are we talking about that Corona?
but yeah, Bumble gives me more quality.
Yeah, I mean, I would honestly agree with you on that. I think that to me, like, I have the same, like, my rating is the same as yours. I like Bumble because of the quality, and then on top of that, when you go to Bumble, the women, yes, they do have to approach you first, but they already know what they want when they approach you. Versus, it's like, Like POF is like, if I go on POF, then there's a chance that she could be interested in me. But Bumble makes her actually work hard. And the thing I like about Bumble too is like, say for instance,
I
if
thought men wanted to take charge.
women can take charge too. There's women asking dudes to marry them these days.
Absolutely, but
I mean,
I
No,
think
I'm good on
if
that.
you're independent, then
Right.
come on, that
I
show
mean,
me your
hey,
independence. But this is what I gotta say. So like how just to piggyback off of what you said, the conversation is dry and they feel like they have to like
Do all
extend
the
it and
work.
do all the work. The good thing about Bumble is it allows you to basically drop the conversation. It's like this person is no longer interested. You can click on that button. You don't even have to face that person anymore.
oh, that's with all of them.
Yeah. So
that's what all of them.
So I honestly say, like, upon talking about this to you guys over 3 weeks ago, I was like, okay, let me try all 3 websites
Yeah.
and give it a try. All right. So Tinder, I went on Tinder and I was like, yo, this right here is just like, it's cool. You meet people, and then it's like that's the premise of it. You know what I mean? It's not really exciting because I feel like, I don't know if you're truly interested in the conversation that we have, the dialogue that we're having. But you're gonna come back and you're gonna come back and it allows you to know that a person it's just like too many notifications too. I hated that as well. It's like every time somebody open up or somebody like something, if you got a super all this crazy stuff, it's like you get an alert for it. It's too much for me. And then on top of that, it's expensive as shit.
Yeah, well, I don't pay for any of these sites.
You got to pay for Tinder.
Well, I mean,
You can pay for any
gotta
of
pay
them.
if you go past the 30 swipes in an hour.
You gotta wait.
Then you gotta wait
24
like
hours.
6-7
I
hours to
don't
get
know
some more
what kind of
swipes.
Tinder y'all.
You ain't been swiping like
Yeah,
that.
we swipe that thing.
I was gonna go 34 hours.
Y'all swiping. Y'all doing a lot of swiping left. It sounds
I
like.
might be at work bored. Like, let me.
But that's just being honest with you. So, in the interest of all of that, the reason why I like Bumble is because like Bumble is like, yo, you can see who likes your swipes, stuff like that, for only $9.99 for a week.
Well, again,
That's-
I don't pay for any of them. So.
Well, but I'm saying like $29.99 versus $9.99
You know,
with great
I also
quality.
think the thing about Bumble that y'all like is that it secures the person.
It does.
Like, you know that they like you. But again, you guys are men, and if you want women, you have to have quality conversation.
Exactly.
Because when I tell you, I can think right now about 5 different women who all agree, and we all live in different states in this country, that Bumble ain't it. Like, it's not it.
Like you said, I think that y'all met the wrong type of
Yeah,
individuals
I
on
think
that.
that's
that
what-
Well, no,
website.
I mean,
Well, if that's the case, we can say that.
exactly. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you.
But no, we haven't said nothing bad about them.
Yeah.
No,
Like,
but you said that
winning.
you said that on those other sites, they're trash women, and so
Talk
we
about
can
it.
say this.
No, we're not saying they're
we
trash
never said
women.
that.
We just said that. So POF has
Yes.
been around for the longest. It used to be a web platform,
Yeah.
and so was Tinder.
Yeah.
Tinder before the app was basically the premise of we gonna hook up and fuck.
Yeah.
And POF was the same exact thing. It's like what you did was you took it away from the web format and you put it onto an app and you tried to enhance it.
Yeah.
If you were smart,
made it
if
mobile.
somebody was smart to know, okay, let me think back to 2007, 2008, when it was on a web platform, that's a place where we used to go to get some ass.
Yeah.
That's hands down.
Yep.
Not me though.
Yeah, I think again, I think what I'm trying to say is it's not the app, it's the quality of people, because all of the apps you can hook up with on any of these apps. You can find a relationship on any of these apps. It's about the person. And to be fair, more often than not, I hear you guys saying Bumble is number 1, but more often than not, people are on multiple dating apps.
That's true too.
Right? So like you're on Bumble, you're on, I've actually swiped right on people who have swiped right on me on multiple, apps. And so it's about the person.
I wonder-
And I do think that some of them do attract, people who are just wanting to fuck, but usually that's in the profiling. If that's what you're looking for, then you message them. If that's not what you're looking for, then you don't message. I actually do see men a lot of the time put on their kind of like profile, not looking for sex, want more than a hookup.
Yeah.
So it's the person.
My thing is, I wonder too, like you said, they was on multiple apps.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have different intentions for each app.
That's a
You know
good
what I
question.
mean?
Maybe.
That'd be, and I'm not going to give my opinion on that. I just wonder if they
Yeah.
do have different intentions for
Could
each
be.
app. Because to me, what I've learned is, or what I've seen within the week and a half that I was on all 3 of them, is that on Bumble, it's like the women were like damn near ready to marry somebody. It's like
Yeah.
yo, like you come
Yeah.
here because you know the quality of. It's like going to the grocery store and you go to Walmart, which is POF, and then like say for instance, like I'm gonna put Winco as a Tinder, and then you got like Tom Thumb and Kroger, which is the Bumble. Like you know what kind of meat you're gonna get, and it could be just from a man's perspective versus a woman's perspective. But
yeah, I think that's what it is.
Because to be in all honesty, like I was like, if I was to ever get on an app again, it would just be Bumble by itself.
Yeah, I think again, it's more like it's a confidence booster for men.
Yeah.
Because you know it's a sure thing that if someone swiped on you, that they're interested, and then especially if they follow up within the first 24 hours.
Yeah.
So it's a sure thing, and the other ones aren't, and maybe that's what makes the difference for men is that Bumble, it is a sure thing that that woman is interested versus Tinder and POF, you might not know.
So,
Exactly.
no type of rejection is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I'm going is that like I think it's an ego booster for men. And so men will naturally like Bumble more than women because us women are tired of having to carry the conversations. So you're going to have some women on there who really do know what they want, and maybe it is marriage, maybe it is a serious relationship. But I think it's the platform that makes it that for men.
You know what's crazy? Like just hearing it's like, man, men lose no matter what.
I know. Huh?
Well,
It's like,
Jesus.
damn.
they
They got to carry us in real life. Now they got to carry the conversation.
That's the thing, though. Again, like I'm speaking from my own perspective, but I'm also, really speaking from a lot of my friends who are also dating online.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess my question is, and I feel like Chris can join us in this conversation now. Okay.
She can join in. Come on. Yeah.
I feel like she couldn't really
Jump
get
in
into the
with
app
us.
space
Yeah.
because it's like, it's
Right.
too late, bro. It's too late. No, but honestly, like, let's talk about organic dating now. Like what kind of conversations would you have? Like, how would you like to be approached? And we're going to do it from the women's perspective and also from the men's perspective. Like if a man was to approach a woman versus if a woman was to approach a man. Like, ladies, how would y'all like to be approached? With you, Chrissy, it's hypothetical. Let's just say, like, if hubby was approaching you for the first time, how would you like to be approached? And then it's just, how would you like to be approached? Like, oh, sorry. Then Nicole, we're going to bleep that out. We're going to bleep that one out. Nicole, how would you like to be approached? So
Go.
Okay. Can I give a scenario? I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it's you and hubby, so.
Shit, I don't know. Let's say we at the grocery store or something.
Okay.
And he just comes up and talks to me. Like, it can be a random conversation. I'm random. So, like, I like stuff like that. So if he just has a random conversation about whatever I'm looking at, then okay. And then he can ask me for my number. If I'm single, which I am in this scenario, then I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to him. So I see that he ain't just with the, oh, hey, ma, whoop de whoop. Like,
Yeah.
you decided to have a conversation with me.
Okay.
So that means that you're somewhat interested and you've piqued my interest.
Okay.
So.
And what about you, Nicole?
Well, I think the same thing. Just approaching me, the confidence to approach, and I know it's hard for a lot of men because of fear of rejection, but seeing the confidence of a man just come up to me, regardless of where I am, and say that he's interested and that he does want to. I actually had that happen. Now that I think about it, I was leaving a grocery store, and I actually spotted the guy that spotted me too. I saw him when I was walking in the grocery store. And I was like, "Damn, he fine. He is fine
Fate at his best."
And I was like, I'm in the grocery store. Let me go get what I got to get. And so as I'm checking out, I see him checking out too, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to know who this is.
Morris Chestnut.
Okay, I mean, he was tall, dark, handsome. You could tell that he was very athletic.
Looked like a Hershey's bar.
Okay, I like him. The
What's
darker
that,
the berry, the
8-pack?
sweeter the
4,
juice.
6, 8-pack.
So I actually just went to my car. He had left before I did, and I was like, well, missed opportunity. As I'm putting my groceries in my car, this same man pulls up in his car and rolls down his window with his fine ass and asks for my number. And I gave
How
it to
did
him.
he do it? Did he go like, "Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? What's your number?"
No, that's so cheesy. That's hella cheesy.
How did he do it though?
I mean, he rolled down the window and said, "Hey, I noticed you in Walmart, and I'm, interested in getting to know you. Can I get your number?"
Fellas, it is that fucking simple.
That
Stop
simple.
overthinking it. Because I know if it was me, I'd be like, "Hey, how you doing? You look really pretty."
yeah.
No, you don't have to do all that.
And it's literally that simple. It's like, hey, I noticed. I think that with that being said, and just to pause on your story, we can go back to it. But I think that, as we grow and mature, fellas, I think that the conversation changes.
Yeah.
Like, if we're in our early 20s, right, Mo?
Absolutely.
Hey, Ma, how you doing? But the more you grow,
Yeah.
the more you start to know things, your conversation needs to change as well.
Absolutely.
Because you don't want her to see the pure ignorant bliss that come out right before you guys even start.
Right.
You want to
In my younger days, somebody say red.
Oh, Lord.
Holla at you, say red.
Oh, Lord. He
No,
did not
for
just,
real.
he did not
He's
just.
talking about catcalling, y'all.
Yeah. Say whatever she got on. Say a blue.
Oh,
Say
my
a blue.
God.
I see them
Let me holla
thongs.
at you.
And
I
you
see-
wonder
yeah.
why I say
I see them
women
thongs
don't like
saying-
Bumble.
Let me holla at
see.
you.
You see? You
That's
see?
back in the early young days.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
unfortunately, for some people, it's not just in there.
changed, yeah.
It ain't changed.
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh, that's true.
Okay, so Nicole, so go ahead and continue.
Yeah, so he was very straightforward, and at the time I didn't tell him that I noticed him as well.
Yeah.
But I did give him my number, and he messaged me right away. We started talking. We actually dated for a while. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
But
But you still took a chance.
yeah,
You
well,
swiped
he
right.
did, I did, and it was I guess it was a swipe right in person. But that's rare nowadays.
Yeah.
Like people don't really approach, and I think it's because of dating apps that people don't approach in person anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Man, that's crazy. What about you? How would you do it, Mo? Like, how would you approach the Mo you are now?
Now,
Yeah.
it's simple. I'm a communicator.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was to approach a woman, first of all, I might. It's always good to kind of get somebody to loosen up because everybody be so tense these
yeah.
days.
Exactly.
You don't really know whatever. So,
Exactly.
So I'm a little fun. So I might run up to her and I might if at him like, ooh, I almost got you. I almost got you. She's gonna loosen up a little. How you doing? What's your name and et cetera, or whatever.
Yeah.
So it just kind of because the world is tense. They think
That
everybody crazy.
movement you just made, you would scare somebody.
Boy, she
Y'all
ready.
can't see what he just did, but he
Pull a
made
Glock
a
26 out of your ass.
You just
Y'all
gotta
didn't
loosen
see the
up.
movement
Like,
you
it's-
Little
just
young
made.
Teddy Pendergrass.
Okay.
Like kind of rough.
Ooh, that was a little, I don't know if women would like that, but do you, brother, do
Nah,
you.
yeah, you just gotta loosen
the
people
black
up.
version of
Yeah,
Tiger
you gonna
King.
loosen somebody up, all right? Scaring people.
Nah, yeah, you literally
That's that
gotta
New
loosen them
Orleans,
up, make them
y'all.
feel, that she goes to justice.
What's up, baby? I can't even do it right. I can't even do it right.
it's, these day and age is more, if you're out at the bar or,
Yeah.
or club or a restaurant or whatever it is, send them a drink.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta buy them all day or whatever. I just want to buy you a drink, have a good time, whatever.
Yeah.
And later on that night, I might come back around, whatever, woo, open the conversation up. So it's simple.
That never worked for me.
No, it never
Yeah.
worked.
Nah.
What worked
The
for you
buying
then?
a drink.
Why not?
It just never worked.
Why?
I don't know.
Did
Just
you
maybe-
follow up after you bought the drink?
I followed up, but I want to say around that time, I didn't have the self-love that I have now. Like the
that's
confidence that I have
important.
now,
That's
I
important.
didn't have it. So
Was
I'll
you
send a
like
drink.
steady on her coattail?
No,
Like
no,
you-
I wasn't
okay.
like that. I wasn't, because I learned that if you're a bother, then it's even worse than, what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's kind of like,
Yeah,
thanks.
exactly. So
Yep.
it was just like one of those things. She was sitting with the homegirls, and like I went over there, and I was like, "Hey." It was just pure silence. So I was like, "Yeah, let me just turn around and walk."
Yeah.
So it could have worked. Is what you're saying?
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it could have
what I
worked
said.
if
But it
you?
didn't work for me. And after
Yeah.
that one right there, I just never tried it again. I was like, you know what, fuck that. I ain't
But
gonna have
honestly,
that.
I'm gonna tell you the hardest thing for one man to do, whatever. It could be a group of women and one man see one girl he like,
Yeah.
and it's hard. It's hard to approach a group of women and you want one because now you got to make them all like you.
Yeah.
Nah, you just gotta do what Will Smith did in Hitch.
No, see,
Oh,
this
Lord.
ain't hit. This ain't the movies. No, this be real life. Like it's hard to go directly to the whole group because they're gonna have one on there set mad, upset that nobody talking to her. Another one might, want to drink too, even though you're not interested. And so it's hard for a man to.
That's some tricking right there, and I'm.
Yeah.
That's why I think
I coulda went
social
into the-
media, or not social media, these dating apps are booming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because exactly what you're saying right now.
Especially during COVID.
But it's making us impersonal, though.
It does.
Like,
does.
I don't like that.
social
Yeah.
distancing at its best.
I can't fade it.
So I think like for me, like if I was in a scenario, and hear me out, this is the new King Steven. I'm just being honest. The confident self-love type of gentleman. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use Chrissy's scenario in the grocery store. So if I saw somebody that I thought that was interesting, I walk by and it's like, "Excuse me, you dropped this," and she's like, "What did I drop?" Our conversation. You're supposed to pick it up. And then that'll be my intro,
Oh my
right?
God, that's so. Thank you. Thank you, Chrissy.
Don't hate
I
on
see
it.
her lip
Don't
right
hate
now.
on it.
That was
Don't
so
hate on it. It might work. It
Yo.
might
hella
work.
cheesy.
Yo.
It might work.
Do not deny it.
Yeah.
Because
You
it's
need to go
gonna
ahead
We're
work.
gonna laugh because
You
guess
need
what?
to
She's gonna
insert-
laugh.
She's gonna fucking
Yep.
laugh her ass
Insert,
off.
That's it.
insert that laughter after
You're
that.
right. Yeah, insert it now. Shit, I don't know about that.
That's it.
That's what she gonna do.
No, she's not. She's gonna laugh, and at the same time, she's gonna be like, "Well, that line right there, you two have never heard that shit before. I guarantee
No,
you probably
I think
heard
she's
something
gonna
similar
laugh.
to it,
I agree,
but you never heard
it's,
it.
It's she's gonna laugh because it's cheesy
It's
Is
cheesy
it
as
laughing
fuck.
with you
or at you.
It don't,
Yes.
but it don't matter because
It's gonna
from the male's
loosen up.
perception,
You're right.
it's gonna invite me
I-
in.
I
to,
do agree with
to
him
get
on
to know
that.
her
Yeah.
I do
name.
agree.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
But I think organically, you have to have an icebreaker.
I might
Yes.
use it.
You can't.
Exactly.
You can't just. I mean, Nicole. She just. I'm beeping all goddamn.
See?
This goddamn it, Nicole. This right here. I said, God damn it, Nicole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nicole.
God damn it, Nicole.
This guy.
This. You can't steal my shit.
But see how he said y'all said his icebreaker was cheesy.
It
Mine
was.
was iffing. Mine was iffing at
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like, it's
see that's
different ways to
violent.
loosen up.
That's cheesy.
Yeah.
Very two different
But
things.
I think that you got to come in. But I think that if you say
You
it,
would attract a New Orleans woman for sure.
Yeah.
don't do
They
that.
can handle y'all a little
They,
bit better.
right,
probably
right.
like a Scorpio or a Gemini.
Yeah, he can. That's who
First
he'll
off,
attract.
But
Uh-oh.
He would not.
Uh-oh.
Are you a Gemini?
yeah, she a Gemini.
Oh, that's my
That's why I
Girl, now you know y'all a little bit crazy.
Shit.
Y'all a little bit crazy.
Shit. Let me send this text message. Hubby, is she crazy? Fuck yeah. No, I'm just messing.
He ain't gonna tell me what he said.
I ain't gonna tell you what he said. But no, like I said, I honestly think that like coming in cheesy and confident.
I agree. No,
Is
I
definitely the
absolutely
way to
agree
go.
with it. I think that a woman is going to respond to that.
Yeah.
Now, Mo, I don't know about yours.
But I think another scenario is like me. Like I'm the type of person that I would sing care if my favorite song is playing with the windows down, I'm gonna sing it, even though I can't sing. I would take that same scenario and walk in the grocery store and just have some headphones in my ear and
Sing your song.
and sing just so somebody can look at me and be like, what are you laughing at? You don't like my voice? Like, no, well, I can sing to you every night if you want me to, but
Yeah.
you don't like my voice.
See?
But you can grow to
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's
Yeah.
just like those type of icebreakers in an organic situation is the way to
'Cause
go
it's real.
versus
It's
versus
real.
like, oh yeah, you picking out the right vegetables. It's like, dude, okay,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So
That's true.
so those are like just certain things right there. So let me ask you a question. Like, what were you guys? And this is too, Sissy, because this is like the pre-hubby situation. What were some of you guys like stories? Like, did you guys like have any crazy stories when it comes to like organic dating and then social dating, or I mean, was it everything just like 100? You didn't have any issues?
Shit,
I think it's
some
right.
issues.
It's both, right?
I would have. Hey, look at this. I
Because
wanna know the juice.
there's only one married person at this table, so that does
No,
mean
she got some crazy stories too before that.
Oh gosh. No, for real. Like,
Booker T. Washington.
oh my. Ooh, the
Sorry.
shade.
I was stuck on the
He was
floor.
older. He was older, but
Yeah, it was motherfucking 63.
no,
Nicole, don't listen to that.
no.
Don't
You
listen
like
to
them
that.
like that?
Fuck no.
Ooh.
You know how
Baby,
to
I ain't-
exaggerate.
Baby, I ain't got the credit, but I got the money to put on your house.
So this was a sugar daddy. You talking about a sugar daddy?
Nah, it was a 63-year-old gangbanger.
He was not 63.
And he was
like,
a gangbanger.
he,
She know I'm messing with her.
Nah.
She know I'm messing with
anyways. What was the question again?
her. What was your crazy story?
With organically dating?
Either one. Okay, whichever one that you feel like is the best one, just share it with.
Shit. Let's go with
Speaking of repertoire,
online.
indeed.
No,
Okay.
I know because that's more of the crazy dating
Online?
or whatever.
Okay.
Yes. So, where did I meet this one guy at? I think it was Tagged. Y'all remember Tagged?
Oh yeah, that was
Tag was
old.
a-
I was on
yeah, Tag.
now. If we gonna talk about bottom of the barrel,
Yeah, Tag is
POF
Tag.
is like
That's-
the creme de la creme
yeah.
as compared. Tag is for.
Tag was your trailer trash
Oh
type.
no!
Yeah.
It was
Like-
your hood type.
Yeah.
I don't know about trailer trash.
Trailer and hood
It was
mixed
hood. It
together.
was I mean, nah.
That's like the
That
one
was
platform.
a mini confidence booster.
Oh,
It's
that's for what? Okay.
Yeah.
It
And
was.
then
Ooh, she
you
like
could go
me.
up to like Plenty of Fish and
Yeah, tags is terrible.
Okay, so to talk about tag.
Okay, so I met this guy on there, and we talked for a couple of weeks, and he was supposedly a single parent, a single dad or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, okay. He stayed like somewhere in Plano, and I'm just like, who keeps your kid? You know, when you're at work, because you work the night shift. And he's like, oh, my neighbors. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like, where's the mom? And like, he had some sob story. And I was just like, okay, whatever. So I brought.
Perfect timing. Okay, sorry.
So we hung out, and my mistake being in my 20s and not dating correctly, I brought him to my house.
Ooh.
Right. We end up having relations, and I fell asleep before him. Not because he put me to sleep, I just was tired. So
Keep it
I'ma
real.
fuck you back to sleep, girl.
no,
Nah.
not at all. Keep it real, not at all. So I went on to sleep, and so I got waken up by him like kind of pushing my shoulder like to wake me up, and I'm just like, what the hell? And he's like, look at your phone. And so I grabbed my phone, and it's him. He done text me like a 4-page letter telling me that he went through my phone because my phone kept going off. And like, why are you texting all these different dudes and whoop de whoop? It's like, we don't go together. Like, and so that's kind of what made me switch the way I started dating people. And that's when I started my list, because I'm like,
And that was in your early 20s?
no, I was
Nah, she was
late
late as fuck.
shit. In my 20s, though.
He
But
was mad. He was mad.
That nigga sent
He was
a
crazy.
Leo letter. I'm
Like, that
seeing
could've
you
went
on
Crazy.
page.
That
Yeah.
doesn't sound like mad.
yeah,
That's,
like that could have went left. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and I'm thankful that
like that's a safety issue at that point.
yes. So like he
glad
left,
you
and like we
married
didn't really talk no more after that. But that scared me.
Oh, yeah.
Like that scared
He
me
was
today.
right.
How did that end?
Tap on your shoulder.
We just okay. So we talked about it, and I'm just like, we don't go together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have went through my phone. And he's like, well, I really like you, and woo. And I'm just like, you still shouldn't have went through my phone. Like, I mean, now I feel violated. I don't know what you were doing. I was asleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, no, I don't want you to be scared or whatever. And I was just like, okay. But he eventually left.
you
And then,
crazy.
yes, like, he's crazy as
For
fuck.
a man to go through the phone, that ain't real.
Right.
That ain't, yeah.
Who is
You
calling
better
her?
end that.
Listen, I'm thankful.
I'm glad you're all right too.
Yeah.
Dang. Dang.
Yeah.
You all right,
That's
Nicole?
crazy.
Yeah.
Went off to
you
a
just
got scared, huh?
She was like, shit, I would have went through something similar.
no. I mean,
Would you
no.
just think
Tell us
like,
about this.
think about it?
right? Let me wipe my face.
Yeah,
Jesus.
tell us about it.
Talk to us about
Come
it,
on.
Nicole. What you
No,
got?
I'm
She
just.
got
I mean, I
quiet.
don't have. I'm just listening, and like again, that's a safety concern, right? And I think a lot of times men don't realize, like the privilege they have in the idea that like you carry power and you can't do something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that invokes fear.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
Man, that dude probably was
Like,
like,
that
man,
scared me straight.
That man was like,
Right.
I done got the coochie, so she mine now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
That's what he really thought in
was
his
it.
mind.
That was
and
it.
then after that, that's probably where he was just like, yeah, this is mine.
Let me
right
see
now.
who called and know who she
Yeah.
texting. Yeah,
that's
nah,
crazy.
That ain't,
Yeah, that's
that ain't
I mean,
real.
you do got some men that think that as soon as you get them some booty,
That's
you
it.
automatically they girl. It ain't going
No.
nowhere today.
And that's why we should wait.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't be as quick as we do it a lot of the times. Like, I mean, speaking from experience.
Well, and I have a set of like guidelines that I abide by
What are those guidelines?
when I'm dating online. So, it's so interesting because a lot of men on these apps are like, no filters, no makeup, no wigs, all of this stuff. And us women actually have some guidelines too that a lot of men don't follow by. So, the first things first is before I even swipe right on somebody, I need to make sure I can see your teeth. I need to make sure that you're not hat fishing me. And I also need to see a full body pic. And then if the conversation seems okay, then we may or may not exchange numbers. If we do, I'm never going to meet you for the first time at your or my place. It's got
Yeah.
to be somewhere
A public
public.
setting.
Yeah.
It's got to be somewhere public. And then we kind of go from there. But
Yeah.
yeah, like you have to have a few of those things in terms of my requirements before.
That makes perfect sense because, like, when I did the week and a half, you got to clarify that. They were asking, like, why don't you smile in your pictures?
Oh yeah, that's our code
like,
for like
yo,
I need to see your teeth.
I got a
That's
gap,
code.
man. My teeth's still nice, but I got a
but
gap.
that's what we mean. I had this one brother. I said, "Oh, you don't smile on your pictures." He said, "Well, I can upload one." He uploaded smiling with his mouth closed. I said, "Lord, oh my goodness!"
Trying to get on him about that. Like, stop
Like,
doing
oh
that.
my
Like, what is-
goodness! I wanted to see your
That's a
teeth.
smirk.
I don't want to sound shallow, but like y'all have requirements. You want us to have. You want us to have full body pictures. You don't want to feel catfish. Neither do we.
Yeah.
I need to see your hairline.
Yeah, true.
Okay. I need to see your.
Say
I
this.
need to see you.
Blong, blong.
I need to see that. I need to see your teeth.
Dang.
You know, and I need a full body pic as well.
Yeah.
So y'all, you fellas, y'all hear this? There are some requirements to uploading your profile. Honesty is
Yeah.
one of them.
Let's
And
be
then
real.
number two, you
I
just
mean, y'all have it for us women too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, y'all do. Okay, they are the kings of. Send me another pic. I
Oh
got
my
6
gosh.
pictures up on this damn website
know
or
what?
this damn app.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done that.
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
Oh,
Yeah,
now,
that
now
got
when the
done to me
numbers are,
plenty
I
of
think
times.
you know,
Yeah.
and I think you have to also understand that y'all are a different caliber of men. We're talking
yeah.
about the
True.
very the
Basic, the
typical,
basic, yeah.
and the typical is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send me
they probably
pics,
doing
send
something to them
me-
pictures. You don't
Yeah.
want to see them pictures.
Shoot.
Yeah, I mean, and y'all know y'all probably got some ain't shit boys. Friends, associates, acquaintances. Maybe they're not your friends or family, but y'all know how men are. Come on now, come on.
Well,
Like,
I
'cause
mean, like,
we know our.
Right, we
No.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's
I had to like lay low. Like I have a group of friends that I talk to. I don't even talk to them no more. I found out somebody in the group is snitching.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Better be glad my 40 is. Well, I'm telling you, I found out
Yeah.
somebody's snitching because I say stuff to people specifically,
And
and
it
once
gets
it's
out.
circulate around,
See?
I ain't got shit else to say
Yeah.
to you. So, but yeah, no, I know. We got some ancient like y'all. I got some ancient friends in y'all.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Or acquaintances,
I mean, it goes-
or,
it
you
goes
know.
both ways.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, I want to say thank you to Nicole because she done saved the brother's life on the Tinder app.
Oh, yeah.
she done came through the clutch, man. She's like,
Yeah.
nah, leave that situation alone.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, Mo, a brother, listen now. I ain't
you
listened the
listening
first 5 times. You know when they say 3 strikes are out?
Right.
It's 6 for me, bro. Like,
Oh gosh.
You know, they say cat got 9 lives, so I mean, hey,
Well,
you down to 3 left.
no, shit, I ain't. Nope, because I paid this to the 6th one. So
That's it?
I
You stopped there?
still got 4 left, so we good.
well,
I'm not gonna lie to you. So with that being said, so did you got your crazy story too, didn't you? Mo?
No.
No, you didn't.
I didn't
You-
give one. I
Oh
did
wait,
give
no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah, she didn't know. We
Dang.
went off on a different
Nicole.
Yeah,
Tangent.
go ahead, Nicole.
Man, so it was short lived, but probably one of the craziest because I've had a couple of crazy experiences. But this was when I was on POF. And you guys have already dogged POF, so you're just gonna dog it again with this one because you swipe, and again on POF you don't have to match in order for a man or a woman to message you.
Oh, so it's new.
What you mean?
No.
No. Because last time I was on POF, like it was on the website, not the app. So this is
Yeah,
that's what I'm
it's
saying. Like
totally
it's new.
different.
Oh yeah,
No.
so like
Yeah.
they have
Okay.
an app and you can swipe in again on that one. At
Okay.
this point, you don't have to match with somebody just to send them a message.
Gotcha.
So I get this message from this one brother and I'm like, okay, let me look into his profile. And I'm looking and he ain't really put much. Some people put stuff, some people don't. Then I noticed his picture. I said, that picture look a little different. Let me let me bring in my homegirl about this to see what she think, because he had on what looked like a uniform, and it wasn't, he wasn't an officer, he wasn't a fireman.
I think I
You
know
know,
what type of
he-
uniform that was.
Okay, I think you know where I'm going.
Yes.
He wasn't an officer, he wasn't a fireman, he wasn't a doctor. And so I send a snapshot to a couple of my homegirls like, yo, where y'all think this is? They said, oh, shit. Who the fuck is that? I said, I don't know who this is. I can't even remember brother names. He sent me a message, beautiful queen, this, that, and the other. I said, so what y'all thinking about that picture? They said, oh, shit. That motherfucker in prison.
Yep.
I said, thank you, because that's what the
somebody
fuck I
sent him a
thought.
cell phone, bro.
So this motherfucker got on a uniform, and you can see in the background, y'all, the beds, because this was like a gen pop prison, like where all the beds was in one room. He didn't just have a cell.
Oh Lord.
And so like you see it. Like I don't know if y'all ever seen that TV show. It's on Netflix. What is that called?
Orange is the New Black.
Orange is the New Black. But you know how they have like the gen pop bedding areas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so my friends was like, you got to entertain this shit because we want to know. I said, I'm not finna message this goddamn man. He in prison. I don't even know what he in prison for. They said message him. So I messaged him back. I said, you got. I said, I did. I was interested in the idea of seeing how the hell he think he gonna get somebody on,
right?
Yeah.
POF. So I said, where you located? And he told me the town. I said, okay. So I see that you're wearing a uniform. What's your line of work? You made up some shit, right? Labor, some crazy.
I get paid $2 a day.
And so at that point, I'm like, he is not finna be upfront with me. I said, are you in jail? I mean, yeah, but I got plenty of time to talk. I can give you, what you need. Hell yeah, you can get. Hell yeah, you got all the time. You got all the motherfucking time. All the time.
I'm good.
So I said, I'm gonna have to pass on this. You can find yourself another pen pal. Mm-hmm. And that's where that ends. So it was very short lived, but I have never come across somebody that was in prison. I mean, obviously it was some kind of contraband because I don't even know how he had a profile. And what's even more mind-boggling is that he could have chose any picture. Any picture. He wasn't born in prison.
Right.
But I guess
That's the only pictures he had.
Those were the most recent ones. But yeah, no, that's one of my
if
most
that was
crazy.
me, my situation would have been like, I would have asked the family member, hey, set me up a profile and give me the login information. That's it.
That's a little better. But then that's not
everybody got.
Let's go out to eat.
Everybody,
give me about 2 years.
They all got cell phones. Like I know a bunch of people got cell phones in prisons right now. Like it's easy.
Yeah, it is, but it's like,
easy.
What kind of woman are you looking for that is going to be okay with that?
They marry you.
Some women out there.
No, it works.
Woman that's okay
it works.
with that.
Yeah, they find women.
Yes.
They find women.
You ever seen Love After Lockup?
I've heard of it.
Like it's real life.
Yeah.
It's
like they be
well, it wasn't my
doing
life.
wedding
I'll tell you
planning in
that.
jail.
I wasn't about that life.
Nah, I can't.
So what about you, Mo?
Whew, where do I start?
What the funny story?
Let me see. Where this one chick, I think I met her off of Tinder. Actually, I met her off of Tinder, right? So we had exchanged information. Had been texting, calling each other, whatever. And our first little shindig, whatever, went to the House of Blues. With one of my partners and his people, whatever. So went there, had a great time. It was like an R&B night or whatever. Had a great time, woo the woo, and left there and went back. Brought her back. She had I call it Uber. She Ubered to the House of Blues, and I dropped her off after it was over, whatever. So it was cool. It was a cool time, whatever. Woo the woo. As somebody said. Relations happen, so it was like
That's
okay.
the mature way of saying
Yeah, relations happen, and so that was that time, and then lo and behold, you don't really know them about it. So like this person,
I'm about to say, man, that cannot be all the fucking story.
No. This person really was like, this person was she's like, oh, I'm about to start claiming you and all that. Like this is like 2 weeks after.
So you know what that means, though, right? That means you got some good dick.
Pause.
With the no homo behind it.
Okay.
I made that.
But I just laughed
with the no homo behind it.
Yeah, look, I laughed.
I ain't trying to find out.
Damn. That's exactly whatever that means, whatever But I laughed it off, whatever. Then this person kind of started hitting me up, calling, texting, woo. If I don't answer, but I'm like, no, this chick crazy. Like I gotta stop talking to her. Like, girl, what, So long story short, whatever. I literally stopped, and she just went on a crazy tangent. So I just stopped, and the next thing you know, I got the little page text.
The list?
First,
Yo,
we was
yeah.
on this level. Literally, and I look at my phone, whatever, it's like 3 long paragraphs and saying, "Oh, you shouldn't have did this, did that," and I just laughed or whatever, and I just never responded. Then I had to hit the block or whatever. I'm like, you crazy, you know? So I was like, ooh, I'm like, yeah, I tend to be having me. It seemed cool, whatever, but yeah,
That girl was not crazy.
that won't. You don't think so? I got a few people on the show
That is not. You know what it is? There is power in the dick and power in the pussy.
Should we call it dickmatized?
What you not gonna do is
She got
make it
dickmatized.
sound like a person who just has sex with you is crazy because she wants something more.
We have.
And let me ask you this question though,
Yeah.
and be honest with me, because this show right here, what do we do?
Yeah, we
Keep
keep
it
it real.
We keep it real on this
Yeah.
show. Did you guys have sex with a condom?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Because I'm not saying like,
Sometimes
if you
that's a
didn't.
difference.
I ain't get involved with no kids, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
I protect myself from head to toe all the time. So I don't.
She already-
But yeah, I don't do that. You know, so you got to really like somebody.
That ain't
you know.
crazy. That's regular. That's some.
Yeah,
you
it's a lot of
know.
dudes. There's a lot of dudes with no hats on out here in the streets.
What was y'all conversations
Thank
about?
you. That's what I'm trying to.
Basic conversation. You know, so I wasn't.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it was basic conversation. You know, how was your day? Woo the woo. It
But what was
She
your-
was trying to get to know you.
Yeah.
That's what it's. You see where I'm going with this?
I'm talking about me. No, I'm saying me. Like if we talk about that. No,
Yes.
this. Like first of all, you got to build a friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship was.
That's what
nothing was
That's
given.
what it sounded like she was trying to do. I'm with you on that.
No, not when she said,
And
I'm gonna start claiming. No, you're
Well,
not.
did she say
No.
that jokingly? Because
No,
you know
she was-
sometimes
Wait,
we
was
say
this
stuff.
conversation after you
She
guys
was-
had sex or before?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, no.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
that's a
this
whole
was,
different-
yeah, that's what you
Yeah,
gonna start
yeah,
claiming.
yeah,
No,
it's
no,
like,
you. I
no.
laughed it off. Hi, girl, you crazy. Hi, no, you're not.
She was just
whatever.
stigmatized.
Yeah, because I'm sure she
So
didn't
like
text you a
to
week
me
later
that's
after
not
that.
crazy because it's like if you.
It took her a while to stop. Literally, even after I stopped, I just stopped completely.
I'm not saying that I would do anything like that because I'm not that type of a woman, but I'm just saying I know the woman's psyche, and what you're talking about sounds like a woman who wanted a relationship after sex, and I don't know if that's crazy.
After not really knowing about it, if you don't really know him, how you?
Well, that's
expect
how. Isn't that what dating is for?
Right,
to
to
get
get
to
to
know.
But
Like,
it's
I'm
different when you
confused.
see. That's why I say
I'm so
it's
confused.
really stupid. Like when you go on a date with somebody the first day and you fucking them, because at the end of the day, you don't really get to know anything about them. You just know the premise of them.
We didn't.
Well,
That ain't
no,
what
that's
happened
what.
with them.
Thank you.
But that's exactly what
that was
happened
the
with
first
them.
date.
Well,
That
he
was the
said
first
2 weeks
actual
later.
date.
But you said 2
You
weeks
2 weeks
later
later.
that,
I'm
that
talking
you
about
guys
that's
were.
what she said. She's like, oh, I'm about to start claiming. But the first
Yeah.
date that we went out,
Yeah, I mean, plenty of
When I
people
brought her
have
back,
sex
it
the
was-
first night. So what I'm saying is, it sounds like she was trying to get to know you.
Yeah.
I would say at least
Like maybe she
conversate.
was she interested in getting to know you to be in a relationship?
And
that's
how-
what I'm wondering.
How consistent was y'all's conversation? Was
Right.
it daily?
Was it text messages or were y'all on the phone?
text,
No.
you know,
It does, well,
Well, that's what I'm saying.
it
Like,
wasn't no long phone because I'm not really a phone.
It doesn't
person. I
even
don't
have to
really
be
care
that
for-
because we're in a digital era. So
Yeah.
like everyone's texting and whatnot, or
But you was giving
DMing.
her
You're giving her
attention.
the. So that's. I think we're on the same
Yeah,
page.
we are.
And I'm glad that there are two women here to say because I think she was just she was stigmatized. I can admit that women,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
they
It's
can get a little
happening.
crazy after they get the dick. But it sounds like she really just wanted to get to know you, and so like that's what dating is. Like you date to get to know somebody.
Yeah.
But the quickest way for you to run a man off, you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna start claiming.
Well, I'm not saying that her method was the right,
Yeah.
but I don't think that story is a crazy, abnormal story.
If you ever tell a man, I'm gonna start claiming you after y'all like.
I didn't say that like
It was
her
okay.
method was the
Right.
best way,
Okay.
but that isn't a crazy story. Chrissy,
she
that's
always
a crazy
sips the
story.
tea.
That was crazy. My story is a crazy story. Your story is you fucked her.
After
She got dickmatized
Yes.
and she wanted more. That's a typical. Maybe it's
How
not.
long did y'all talk
Yeah.
prior to y'all having a relationship?
I'm not saying that what she did was right.
A week or two.
Oh man, that's a
Yeah.
full blown.
Thank-
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank
I gotta
you.
agree
Okay.
with the girls on
Thank
this.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's-
Come on
and,
now.
and here's the
I'm
fact.
just
That's why I
saying.
said this ain't no crazy story. What the fuck
No,
is this shit? I don't
it's
wanna-
not like. So
you called
again,
it.
I don't.
Now, let
Called
me-
it.
let-
Thank you.
let
Give
me-
me one too, because
It
like.
ain't your level.
With that being
Chris.
said, let me tell y'all
No,
about my story then. If that's the
again,
case.
just to say it don't mean that her method was right, but that isn't crazy.
So it's not
Yeah.
crazy for her? That
Nah.
was not-
No,
Nah, that's
it's
not
not.
crazy.
She liked
So
She
it's
liked you.
normal. Yeah,
Yes.
she-
Now
But she ain't the only one.
maybe that's not something that you like, but that doesn't mean mean that she's crazy because it didn't line up with you. It just means y'all not compatible.
Yeah.
Let's put the right words to this.
Yeah.
That means y'all are not compatible.
Go ahead,
that doesn't
girl.
make her crazy.
Yes.
Come on now.
Put the
Nicole,
words
she
in.
knows.
Come on.
Now.
That's
I gotta
y'all
have
ain't
this stank
compatible.
face.
I'm just saying, I like to keep it real too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna share my story right quick.
Go ahead.
I just met somebody online and it ended up being somebody completely different. It probably was the same person, but she changed the hair up.
Is this the one you're talking about?
Nah.
Oh.
nah.
Oh, damn.
He keep them. He keep them
I
stories
keep
hidden.
some in the archives.
Okay.
But it's like, you go out, you invite them out for a drink, and you show up, and you're just looking around for the person that's standing right in front of your face. Like, hey, who the fuck are you? Like,
So you was catfish.
do you want to buy me
Yeah.
a drink? Nah, bitch. Go.
Right.
You was
Like,
straight
I don't even
catfish.
fucking know you. Like who the hell? And I was like 26, 25, 26 around this time. I'm trying to remember because it was 3 straight years where I claimed I was 25. It's like I didn't want to be
Oh,
like 26,
God.
27, 28. But I think I was 26 at this time. And like she pulled up and I was like, yo, like who is you? And then she sat next to me the whole night trying to spark a conversation. And then I got a text message that said, I'm here. And I said, where? I'm next to you. And I was like, oh, fuck no. I got up and just left.
Oh.
Like, I just got up and left.
You gotta do that laugh.
Oh, shit. Right. Yeah. I had to laugh.
Like no BS. I just got up and left. I was just like, yeah. Got in the car, drove off. Why did you leave so abruptly? Da 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 da. I was really interested in you. Look handsome. I was like, you didn't look like who you look like.
That's why I said, like, I think that goes for both men and women. You gotta put
And
some up to date
guess
pictures.
what
Yeah.
website it was on?
Yeah.
Fucking Tagged.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Look,
Tag
Tag
is-
was on bullshit.
It really was.
Like,
So to me, it seems like with all the stuff that we got going on, I mean, like you can meet somebody on Instagram is another good one. Twitter's another good one based off of conversations. Like if you guys
Sugar
happen to
Daddy
comment,
came for me. Remember that? Man.
Nicole had a sugar daddy come out of nowhere.
He was fine too. He told me, he gave me a proposition. He was very straightforward. He was a silver fox. Okay.
oh, okay.
talking about all
That's what
gray.
they.
I'm talking
wow.
no, it
from
was
the top to the bottom.
it was no silver. This man was
Silver, yeah.
salt and pepper. He was fine, y'all.
Oh wow.
I mean, he was fine
She
for an
was
older
like,
man.
Okay.
Should I do this?
I mean, I of course not, but I had to entertain that too.
Of course. You live and you learn.
You live and you learn, and he was willing to give me what was it, $4,000, $1,000
Yeah, start off $1,000
a week, or something like that.
allowance.
Allowance. He was willing to start me off at $1,000 a week, and
I'm thinking of
What
Christian
did
Grey
it
right now.
consist of? What is this?
well, it didn't get that far because clearly I'm not, I ain't
Yeah.
about that life. But I did entertain it and messaged him back, and a friend of mine said, know your worth, sis. Tell him to give you about $2,000 to $3,000 a week. Know your worth, sis. Add some tax. Add some tax to that. Have that man give you a little bit more money. And he was actually willing to do it.
Wow.
He was willing to. I mean, and when I say fine, y'all, this was a fine older man. Not that 63-year-old thing.
Me believe in him.
But no. He
Shit,
he saw the guy. He was a handsome older
Yeah,
man.
he looked way more handsome than the person that you were.
Yeah. Yeah, he was an attractive older man. But of course, I had to
That boy look
decline.
like-
Yeah.
That boy looked like
Morals.
Dr. Seeley.
More, damn morals.
I know.
Damn. Because, to get a paid $2,500, $3,000 a week. Damn. Just for being
Time.
Just let me tell you.
some
Somebody
arm
offered me that,
candy.
See, morals out the window.
Morals out the
Let
window.
me tell you something. They say you need multiple streams of income. If this so happens to be another stream, then God bless it. Let's let it.
One of my
let's let the river
homegirls was
flow.
like,
You want any extra time overnight? I need an extra
hello.
$1,000. Like,
one of my homegirls was like, when I sent her the picture and the messaging, she was like, "Dear Lord, I see you working for other people. Please, God, show me favor the way you shown my sister favor."
the power of prayer.
The power. But I had to turn it down.
Well, that's crazy. I like, in all honesty, so it sounds like you can be entertained definitely in all different formats of like trying to find somebody.
Yeah, because that was Instagram.
Yeah. Now, Instagram.
That was Instagram, and I didn't think that Instagram was a dating app, so it surprised me.
What's funny is that it didn't go into your request folder within your messages.
It did?
Oh, so you just, I don't click on my requests. I just automatically delete them.
Because I saw the picture of that man.
He was like, oh.
I said, who is this trying to come for me? Because this is a handsome brother. And yeah.
Yeah. But it sounds like, in all facets, we can date socially and we can also date organically. Like, starting with you, Nicole, all the way to Chrissy, like, what would be your way of doing things? Like, if you had an option between social and between organic, which one would you do?
That's an interesting question. Honestly, I mean, I think there's something like nostalgic about in person that I do like, that I do prefer, because I think we cut corners online.
Yeah.
It skips like a really genuine approach, and so I think if I could, I would like something like that. But I know the era that we're in. I know, everything is digital, so
yeah.
I'm okay with online dating as it is. But if I could choose, in person.
Person, Mo.
I would definitely say I'm a people's person. So
organic.
Directly,
Yeah.
I need to feel. I look at it. I'm an energy. I go off your energy. Your mouth can say one thing, but guess
Right.
what?
Your body gonna say
energy,
another
your
thing.
aura,
It doesn't last.
it never lies. I don't
Right.
care what it is. So
Right.
hey, I'm gonna meet you in person. I'm gonna feel your energy or whatever, and I'm gonna know right then and there if you know what I'm saying. If something something shaky with your shiesty, whatever it is, whatever. And then I'm go. But I'm a friendly person as well. I can be friends with anybody, but I can know exactly if I got to feed that person, him or her, with a long-handled spoon or not. Like, I don't rock with them like that. They can't be in my inner circle. They can't come over to none of my shindigs I have or whatever. Yeah, it's just certain limits that you can have for the person. But I'm definitely a face-to-face people to people. I got to feel your energy. You can't feel it through the app, through computer, whatever it is. You can't feel it.
Yeah.
I need to be able to feel your aura in this room here.
And pre-situations, pre-marriage?
I prefer organically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like in person, meeting them, randomly or whatever. Now, if I was online dating, we only gonna be talking on there for like a day or two.
Before
and then
you-
after that,
It can
I
turn
need
to
your
an
number.
organic situation.
Absolutely.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
we need to be meeting within the week because
Absolutely.
you're not that busy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I agree.
But I love your story, Sissy. Your story was like organic all the fucking way.
Could I ask something? I know you said about a day or two, whatever, but can you really get a good conversation? Like, I need about a week. I need about a week or so to see what kind of your conversation is.
I'm saying on the app or the website, like
Yeah. Okay.
You
After
know,
y'all, I guess you could say
because I
we
get tired
mutual
of
interest or whatever.
the messages and all that.
notifications
Yeah, it's
thing.
just like I ain't got time for this. So yeah.
Okay.
And in all honesty, man, like for me, I would say organic is my way to go. But social is definitely like you said, Nicole. Social is definitely like the wave now. Social would basically put you into a situation that you've probably would have never been in. Like as far as like meeting somebody, like you would have never met them. And they say, oh, we probably would have met. No, we wouldn't have. Like the way that I move, I would have never been placed in your
Wherever
presence.
you at.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
True.
And I
agree.
feel like social, it has its perks and then it has its downfalls.
Of course.
Its perks is that it's going to put you in front of a vibe that you would have never placed yourself in. The downside to it is you got to have the other vibes that go along with it. Hence the fact of what Nicole and what you said, Chrissy, as far as like, there's crazy people on all types of platforms. There's lames and all of that stuff. But I think that in all fairness, like organic is my way to go. But I think this time I'm gonna have to choose social, just due to the fact that I just know for a fact that I can't meet, or that I would have never met, someone that I didn't think I could possibly reach out to unless it was like Instagram. Like this social app allows me to.
It gives you a platform.
It gives me a platform
Yeah.
and a way to speak to them. Versus Instagram, it's like you're facing 50 other dudes that's going to the
Yeah,
same
and
box
the
as
same.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nothing you can't stand out.
Yeah, versus
Yeah.
like a Tinder or a POF or a Bumble or a Christian Mingle or eHarmony. That's the platform, and we know that person is on that platform, so the purpose is the same. You see what I'm saying? So, like, unless I'm mysteriously in your area, then that's the only time a situation like that would arise. But I
Which
doubt that
if it's meant, then it would happen.
Exactly.
So you
But then
still,
again,
I wouldn't rule it out. Like, you still never know. Like, you could be in a social setting where you still meet this person.
Exactly,
If y'all
exactly.
at some day party or something, like, if it was meant for you to meet this person, then
you
oh,
would meet
shit.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just think that the social thing is a highway.
Of course.
And it definitely
of course.
speeds that situation up.
That's true.
Man, I think that this was a real good episode today. I really think
this
that a
is
lot of people got a lot of information off this as far as like, you know, what are some good social, you know, like websites to like date on. I would say eHarmony is a good one, but I mean, like you
They
just
high.
you gotta have your
That's
shit
for
together,
marriage.
and you gotta
You
Yeah.
gotta be serious.
You
though.
gotta be
Like,
real
serious.
serious.
Like,
That's
yeah.
intentional.
With
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. If you on there, and you on some crazy stuff, then you just wilding out. But
Yeah.
Christian Mingle, like you gotta be serious.
I wouldn't say that about Christian Mingle, man.
No.
Christian Mingle is a place where you can just find. It's like
You
the
gotta pay
church.
too. You paying
It's
too.
like-
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you looking for a
you know,
wife,
you can look for other things too on Christian
On
Mingle.
Chris- oh,
too.
You
yeah?
can just go
Yeah.
to, if you're associated with a church, just go to a singles.
singles-
Yeah, the
Yeah,
singles
ministry.
ministry.
It's the
Yeah.
same exact thing as Christian Mingle.
wait a minute, hold on, because at the church, let me tell you,
Tell me.
it goes down at the church.
Oh,
That's all I'm
Lord.
saying.
It does on Christian Mingle.
Oh my goodness.
I'm telling you this from experience,
Yeah?
bro. Yeah,
Oh,
like
At least you
Christian
can see the
Mingle's
person
been
Talk about it off,
Hey.
off
see them
camera.
in
Yeah,
person.
because
Christian Mingle's been around for
you-
almost a decade. Like,
So yeah, it's probably gone
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
a little.
Because the
Yeah.
pastor kids,
Yeah.
the pastor, ooh, the
Oh, they're
preacher, you said
usually,
pastor,
yeah.
preacher kids.
why is
Yeah,
he?
PKs.
Does he know this?
Yeah.
Like,
Do I?
Apparently.
Woo. Let me
They
tell you
say
something.
they bad.
Yeah,
They bad,
absolutely.
yeah.
So hey,
Not in a good way.
Too much. Too much.
oh man, you know. With that being said, man, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this episode. I want to thank Nicole and Mo for coming out. Chrissy, thank you. You know I love you.
I love you too.
And with that being said, like,
Sometimes.
I can't even finish that exit. But with that being said, man, we love you guys. If you like this episode, go ahead and share it. Like, comment, and subscribe to all of our platforms on each platform, After Dark Talk Podcast. Other than that, man, we love you guys. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Join us next week when we're going to get the men's perspective of what they want in a female, what they want in a woman.
Do y'all
And
know?
I know. I wrote that list.
ooh,
You wrote a list.
You know the
call in
list.
on that one.
I got the list.
Oh,
I
We'll
got the
talk
list.
about it next
Yeah,
weekend.
we're going to talk about it next
Okay.
weekend. And then the week after that, we're going to bring in women to talk about what they want in the men.
Nice.
And then the week after that, we're breaking it into the engagement. Like, we've been dating and now we're engaged. And then the week after that, we're talking about marriage.
Okay.
In the world, worldly views, like biblical views, and then like just how to savior and not fall out of love at the same time. You know what I mean? So we're going to be talking about that. So we definitely got some dope stuff coming up for you guys. Just wanted to give you guys like a little hint right then and there. So like I said, just tune in, just subscribe, comment, like, give us a great rating if you like our content. Other than that, we love you. After Darkers, tune in to next week.
peace.
Peace.
Out of here.